What's up, RC fam? So today we're going to be finishing up the Haas here. We're going to be completing our ultimate Haas build. So what do we have going on today? So what we have going on today is I'm going to be installing the light kit. So I'm going to be installing this light kit right here. Now, in my original video for my ultimate Haas build, I just want to point this out. I said that I was going to do two other upgrades that I'm not going to do. I was going to upgrade the servo to this Traxxas servo right here, and I was also going to upgrade and add in some sway bars. So, as you can see, I do have these items here. I have them ready to install, but the reason I'm not going to do the servo is right now that the servo that I have in here, the Traxxas servo that came with it, is performing fine. I don't have any issues with it, so there's no reason to upgrade. I'm not just going to take it out just to take it out, to have it sit on the side. So I'm not going to be doing that. When and if this servo does die, I will throw this in here. As far as the sway bars are concerned, I'm not really, I bash my Haas a lot harder than I do my Rustler. I have these sway bars installed on my Rustler, and I actually love them on my Rustler. My Rustler seems to ride like it's on rails. So as far as, the ability to lay down the power out of turns and things like that, it really helped with the understeer on the Rustler. Not that the Rustler understeer was that bad, but I just did notice an improvement with these sway bars on. But with the Haas, I really don't see a need for it. Especially, once again, like I said, I tend to shoot my Haas up a little higher up in the air and bash it a little harder than I do my Rustler. So I'm not sure if the sway bars would actually do anything to improve my enjoyment of the Haas. So in the end, I do have them here. I do have them. If I do see the need to install them, I will. When I'm paying attention to the Haas now, I'll probably pay attention to the rollover with the Haas. I've never noticed any significant rollover with the Haas, so I'm not sure if I'm going to need this or not. So these two are going to be waiting for later. In the meantime, let's get to work on getting this light kit installed, which will effectively complete my ultimate Haas build. So you can see we have some instructions here. Just like the Rustler light kit, the power adapter for the plug. Okay, so a new front bumper, a new rear bumper, and the power adapter. So, let's see. So I don't know if you guys can see. So this is where the power adapter is supposed to go for the Haas. As you can see right here, I actually have my antenna in that spot because I have the 6S ESC installed, so it overshadows that a little. I believe I can, I should be able to just take the antenna out and put this power adapter right there, and then put the antenna on top of here. And I'm thinking that should work, and that way I won't have to make any, figure out another way to mount the power adapter. Okay, so step number one, you just have to mount this this power adapter right here. So just as an FYI, because I have the 6S ESC installed, I actually had to move my antenna over here, which is where you're actually supposed to be mounting the power adapter. So I have an antenna adapter that's an aftermarket antenna adapter. I can't remember the brand name. If I can find it, I'll put a link in the description. But I had to do that. So in order to do that, you can see it has this little funky step up right here. Not really funky, but just a step up right here. So in order to get this to mount in correctly, I had to add a 4mm spacer right here so that it would sink down, it would be sturdy. So we're going to get that mounted up in here right now. Okay, got the ESC mounted back down. And you see, we have this power adapter installed. Oops, no issues. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so next step is let's do the front bumper. Screw number 1 right here. Two. And the front bumper comes right off. 4 screws, front bumper's off. Okay, so pulling this front bumper off is a lot easier than getting it on. So it looks like I'm gonna have to take these 3 screws out of here, out of the bottom. Now we should be able to get this front bumper right on. There we go. So you had, you do have to take those through. Like I said, you could pull those off. You can pull the bumper off, but getting it on, you are going to have to take that bottom plate off. Now we're going to reattach this bottom plate real quick. So I'll take a quick sec. Now we're going to put these screws back in. So we have the front bumper installed. We have the rear bumper, excuse me, we have the power adapter installed. Now we just have to do the rear bumper. In order to put the rear bumper on, you really only need to remove 2 screws, which are these 2 screws in the back here. So you can take those out, the rear bumper will pop right out, and you can put these right back in. So the last piece of this is you're just attaching this power adapter, which just snaps right in. Okay, so we did get this up here. So now we just have to attach the bottom half, which will hold this in place. I want to say, I don't want to use the word permanently, but you know, it won't slip off. It's actually screwed on. Okay, so now that we have that plugged in, now it's just a simple matter of plugging up the lights. So at this point, it's very simple. Red goes into red, goes into red. Oh my God, I guess you can figure out. Black goes into black. That's the rear. And once again, running these underneath here, try to keep them clean. Black goes into black. And like that, I will tie these down in a minute, but let's just test this and make sure this is good. So once again, we will pull out our trusty tester battery, 3S battery that we keep on to test things. I use this battery to test everything from my X-Max to my Corvette. Okay, I need to turn on the power. So we just completed the installation, and you can see lights on in the front, lights on in the back. So now we're just going to go over briefly all the parts that we've installed in this Ultimate Haas build. Starting with aluminum caster blocks, aluminum steering blocks, aluminum carrier stubs, aluminum nuts, an aluminum rear shock tower, and an aluminum front shock tower, aluminum motor plate, an aluminum motor mount, wheel hubs, aluminum toe links, aluminum camber links front, and aluminum camber links for the rear, an aluminum drag link, heavy duty suspension arms, GTR shocks for the front, long, and extra long GTR shocks for the rear. A front rear ring differential and a rear ring differential. Drive shafts for the front and drive shafts for the rear. A light kit, and last but not least, an aluminum housing, center housing. Almost forgot, we also installed a 6S ESC, a fan for the motor, along with a heat sink for the motor, and a telemetry expander with a GPS module. Alright guys, so this completes my ultimate Haas build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as I love to say, get out there and break something. See you guys next time.